Welcome to the Rani Chennamma University BSc 4 Sem Physics. Interference Session 5. The session 5 it consists of mention the condition for maxima and minima in case of transmitted light, and also we are going to study the multiple reflections. The learning objective of this session is to understand the condition for maxima and minima in case of transmitted light for thin films and study the concept of multiple reflections. So we need prerequisites that whatever we have learnt in last few sessions as a interference due to a division of amplitude and Stokes law, then interference due to a thin films and conditions for maxima and minima for thin film for the reflected light. Let us see the interference due to a division of amplitude. As the amplitude of the incident wave originating from a common source is divided into two or more parts by reflection or transmission in thin films, the divided beams are made to superimpose to give rise to an interference bands. So in this way, the division of amplitude produces an interference pattern. Then Stokes law. So when a light wave is reflected at the surface of optically denser medium, it suffers a phase change of pi or a path difference of lambda by 2. But no phase change takes place when it is reflected from the surface of a rarer medium. So hence there is a phase change occurs when it is reflected from the denser medium, and that is the path of lambda by 2. And now we have already discussed in the session 4, the thin films are like an oil on water, soap bubbles, or a thin cracks of glass are illuminated, be an external source of white light. It will produce colors, the colored fringes, and this phenomena is observed and developed by Newton and Hooke, and this is due to the interference phenomena due to a multiple reflections from a surface of thin transparent films. The colored phenomena can be explained by the two types. One is due to the reflected waves, another one is due to a transmitted wave. And in session 4, we have already discussed the reflected wave. So there the condition for maxima and condition for minima of reflected light is, for a maxima it is 2 mu t cos r is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2, and 2 mu t for a minima it is 2 mu t cos r is equal to n lambda, where we get the conditions for maxima exactly the reverse, that is minima is for the maxima and maxima is for the minima. So let us see the interference in thin films due to a transmitted light. So as the film is having a thickness say T, it is the surface, upper surface is PQ and lower surface is say RS, and mu is a refractive index of the thin film. And let us consider the incident ray AB, which makes an angle I with a normal, and part of the ray at B it will get a reflects along BC, and part of the ray it will get refracts and makes an angle R with the normal. And this refracted ray at G again it will get a reflects into the thin film, and it will get a transmits at the point D, and at a point D again it will get the reflects, and finally it will get transmits out. So in this way multiple reflections will occur, but here the ray DE, after the transmitted ray DE and the reflected ray BC are exactly parallel. So if the are exactly parallel, and also the transmitted ray HJ and the ray GI are also exactly parallel. So if the film is very thin, then the two transmitted rays, these GI and HJ lies close to each other and get superimposed and produces the interference pattern due to a transmitted rays. So in this way, due to these two transmitted rays, if the film thickness is very thin, and they will get superimposed and will produce a interference fringes. So if it is a colored, if it is a white light, then we'll get a colored fringes. Let us calculate the path difference of the transmitted rays of light. So as like reflected rays, the transmitted rays GI and HJ have a path difference. So the path difference delta is equal to 2 mu t cos r. But this is not actual path difference. It includes the one more. If it is reflected from the denser medium, then the path difference equal to, so it is having a plus lambda by 2. And if it is reflected from rarer medium, then it does not having any path difference. But here in case of transmitted rays of light, both the transmitted rays are not reflected at the optically denser medium. They are reflected from rarer medium. Therefore, there is no additional phase difference is introduced. So therefore, the true path difference is only 2 mu t into cos r. Say this is equation 1. And now let us equate this path difference for the constructive interference and for the condition for destructive interference. Condition for the constructive interference, and here for a path difference equal to n lambda, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Therefore, the true path difference equal to, you have to equate with the n lambda, as a true path difference is 2 mu t cos r, that is equal to n lambda. This 2 mu t cos r equal to n lambda, say this is equation 2, is the condition for maxima. So which is exactly opposite. There in case of reflected light, this condition it occurs for minima. And the condition for minima. So here again we equate the path difference equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2, where n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Therefore, the true path difference equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2, as a true path difference is 2 mu t cos r is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. So 2 mu t cos r is equal to this much, that is a 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. Say this is equation 3, and this is the condition for minima. Hence, by seeing this, the conditions for interference due to a reflected and transmitted systems are quite opposite. Thus, the reflected and transmitted systems are complementary to each other. Now, let us discuss the multiple reflections in thin films. So, how the multiple reflection takes place in thin films, and what the multiple reflections, the intensity of a minima will be 0. So, how the intensity of the minima will be 0. See here, this is the film, and here A is the incident ray, it will partly get reflects. The reflected coefficient is R, and partly get it will refracts, and here it will transmits into the another medium. The transmission coefficient is T, so that is why the amplitude is AT here. So here the reflected ray, it is having an amplitude A into R, and then again at this point, so it will get again a reflects, and finally it will get transmits out. So here it takes the amplitude A T into R, and here it will takes A R T into R dash. So likewise we are getting the multiple reflections with respect to that one. The amplitudes are varies with respect to the reflection coefficient, transmission coefficient and the transmission coefficient in the next rarer medium. So in this way the multiple reflections occurs. Finally we have to calculate the amplitude of the reflected rays of 2, 3, 4 and so on. Let us see what is the value of the amplitude. Is it equal to the first ray, that is A, or is it cancels each other. So the amplitude of the reflected rays AR, AT, RT dash, AT, R cube T dash, AT, R raised to 5 T dash, and etc. for 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on. So the ray 1 is reflected at the surface of the denser medium. First ray is reflected at the surface of the denser medium and it undergoes the phase change of pi. The ray 2, 3, 4, etc. are all in phase because they are out of phase with the 1 by 5 because they are transmitted from the denser medium. And then the resultant amplitude of 2, 3, 4, etc. is given by A is equal to A T R T dash plus A T R cube T and so on. Then you simplify the equation, we get A T T dash R into bracket 1 plus R square plus R cube plus R raised to 4. This is a geometric series. So we can reduce this because if R is less than 1, the terms inside the bracket are reduced with the geometrical series as the value it is 1 divided by 1 by r 1 minus r square. Then finally we get the A is equal to A t dash into r divided by 1 minus r square according to the principle of reversibility. In reversibility condition, t dash is equal to 1 minus r square. So therefore after substituting this one, A is equal to A into R. It means that the resultant amplitude of 2, 3, 4 is exactly matches with the 1 is having an amplitude AR. So therefore A is equal to AR. Thus the resultant amplitude of 2, 3, 4, etc. is equal to in magnitude an amplitude of 1 but out of phase with it. So due to the out of phase will not get any intensity. Therefore, the minima of the reflected system will be of 0 intensity. So this is the explanation of multiple reflection. And this is the problem that we have to calculate the thickness that we have already discussed in the session 4. Here we have discussed the condition of interference bands for maxima and minima in case of transmission of light, and intensity of a minima in a multiple reflection is 0. These are the few references that you can refer. Thank you.